What if I told you that you can spray 70% alcohol directly on your houseplants without mixing it with water and the leaves stay completely healthy? I know it sounds crazy. I always diluted it, but I saw a viral video on TikTok and decided to try it. I had one Hoya covered in mealybugs and one Alocasia struggling with spider mites, so it was the perfect chance to test. This method originally came from a plant creator from the Rooted Plant shop who showed how she sprays her plants with undiluted 70% alcohol for several days. Her videos inspired me and I decided to give it a try. So let me explain exactly what I did. I started with the two infested plants I mentioned earlier, one Hoya covered in mealybugs and one Alocasia struggling with spider mites. Two different plants, two different pests, perfect for testing. So I sprayed them directly, the tops of the leaves, the undersides, the stems, the nodes, everything. No dilution, no water, just right from the bottle. And here's something very important. Alcohol evaporates extremely fast, so you can see almost immediately if any damage appears. But while the leaves are wet, never put your plant in direct sunlight or under grow lights. Strong light on wet leaves can cause spotting. I always sprayed mine at night to avoid problems. So immediately after spraying, I saw the reaction. Spider mites stopped moving. Mealybugs dissolved. Their waxy coating disappeared within seconds. It was honestly shocking to watch. But the real surprise came a few minutes later when the leaves dried. They were perfectly clean and there was zero alcohol damage. Only the old scars from the spider mites remained, which no treatment can fix. I was so surprised that I continued spraying them for 2 more days. And the results were exactly the same, no damage, pests completely gone. I checked every leaf carefully, expecting spots or burn marks, and there was nothing. No dryness, no discoloration, no stress. That's when I decided to take the test even further, actually a lot further. I sprayed almost my entire plant collection. I tried with philodendrons, anthuriums, alocasias, calatheas, begonias, peace lilies, orchids, dracaenas, plants that are sensitive, dramatic and usually react to everything. And here is the part that surprised me the most. Now, 1 month later, the leaves still show absolutely no alcohol damage. No dryness, no fading, no long-term marks. They look exactly the same, just healthier, cleaner and completely pest-free. So that was the moment I realized that 70% alcohol used correctly might be one of the most effective and underrated pest treatments ever. I tried many pest treatments over the years, but nothing has worked this quickly. So when should you actually use this method? The answer is simple. Use it when you're dealing with active pests, real visible pests that are moving, hiding or spreading on your plant. This works on every common houseplant pest: mealybugs, spider mites, aphids, thrips, even soft scale. Alcohol kills them on contact. This method is also incredibly useful when you bring home a new plant. Plants from nurseries, garden centers, or even collected outdoors can carry hidden pests you don't notice right away. A quick spray with 70% alcohol works like a fast disinfection before your new plant joins the rest of your collection. So, if your goal is to eliminate pests quickly, safely, and without harsh chemicals, this method works better than almost anything I have tried. Now let's talk about how long to spray your plants and why repeating the treatment matters. Pests don't all die at the same moment because they don't all exist in the same stage of life. You have adults, juveniles, and you have eggs. And the eggs are the tricky part. Alcohol kills pests on contact, but it doesn't penetrate the eggs. So even if all the adults die instantly, the eggs can still hatch within the next 1 or 2 days. And if you stop the treatment too early, those tiny new babies will start the whole infestation all over again. So spraying once a day for 3 days breaks that cycle. On the day 1 you kill the active pests. On day 2 you catch the newly hatched ones before they mature. And on day 3 you make sure nothing survived that could restart the problem. It's a simple pattern, but it works extremely well. 3 days is enough to stop the entire life cycle without stressing the plant. And because alcohol evaporates so fast, most plants tolerate this short treatment with no issues at all. But there are also moments when you should not use this method. If your plant is weak, dehydrated, or already drooping leaves from stress, give it time to recover first. Alcohol is safe when used correctly, but even gentle treatments can feel strong on a plant that's already struggling. And if you are skeptical, which is completely normal, start with one leaf. Spray a small section, turn off any grow lights, keep the plant out of direct sunlight and let it dry completely. If the leaf looks healthy after a few hours, and again the next day, then you can safely treat the whole plant. Testing first gives you confidence and protects sensitive species. I also don't recommend using alcohol for too long or too often. I sprayed my Hoya for 5 days only because the infestation was severe. But if you go beyond that, or if you start spraying every week without a real reason, you can slowly wear down the natural protective layer of the leaves. It won't happen immediately, but overuse can eventually cause dryness or dull spots over time. So use this method only when you need it. Repeat it for a few days to break the pest cycle and then stop. It's a powerful tool, but not something meant for daily or weekly care routine. And after testing this on multiple plants, on different types of pests, and even checking them again a month later, I can honestly say that spraying 70% alcohol works incredibly well when you use it correctly. It's fast, it's affordable, and it saved several of my plants that were on the edge of giving up. Just remember, use it wisely, repeat when necessary, and always keep your plant out of sunlight or strong lights until the leaves are dry. If you follow those steps, this method can be a complete game changer. And just to mention, you don't have to rinse or shower the plant after spraying. The alcohol evaporates on its own. Only rinse if you want to wash off the dead pests. Before I end this video, I wanna say that I truly recommend this method. It works, it's simple, and it honestly saved several of my plants. And I want to thank the creator from the Rooted Plant Shop for sharing this simple technique. She brought attention to something that actually works. Something that saves you time, nerves, and money. It's so incredibly simple. You only need 3 days, a few minutes each day, and a product that almost everyone already has at home, 70% isopropyl alcohol. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with another plant lover who might be struggling with pests right now. And if you have any questions, please write them below in the comments. I'll be happy to answer. Thanks for watching and happy growing!